Do you want to speak English like a native? Have you ever felt frustrated because you understand English but struggle to express yourself? Do you catch yourself translating words in your head before speaking, making your sentences slow and unnatural? You're not alone. Many English learners face these same challenges, but here's the secret. Native speakers don't learn through memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary lists. They learn through immersion, habit, and smart techniques. And the good news? You can do the same. Welcome to the Master English podcast, where we dive deep into the most effective ways to master English, just like a native. I'm your name, and in today's episode, I'm going to reveal practical strategies that will help you stop thinking in your native language, gain confidence, and speak English fluently. The real secret to speaking, like a native. Before we get started, let me ask you this. How did you learn your first language? Did you study grammar books? Did you memorize word lists? No, you listened, copied what you heard, and practiced every day. And that's exactly how you should approach learning English. Let me give you 3 powerful tips that will transform the way you learn English forever. Tip number 1, surround yourself with English every day. Think about how babies learn a language. They don't start by speaking, they start by listening. If you want to speak like a native, you need to listen to native English every day. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, follow native speakers on social media, and let English become a part of your daily life. Tip number 2, learn phrases, not just words. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is memorizing single words. But here's the truth. Native speakers don't speak in isolated words. They use phrases. Instead of memorizing good, learn that's a good idea. Instead of learning busy, practice I'm really busy right now. When you learn English in chunks, your brain processes it faster and your speech becomes more natural. Tip number 3, speak every single day, even if you're alone. The biggest reason people struggle with speaking is that they don't practice enough. You don't need a partner to practice. Talk to yourself, describe what you're doing, practice conversations in your head, or use voice recording apps. The more you speak, the more natural it will become. Ready to take your English to the next level? Remember, fluency isn't about perfection, it's about confidence and consistency. Every native speaker once spoke like a beginner, but they improved by listening, practicing, and using the language every day. If you follow these tips, your English will improve faster than you ever imagined. So, are you ready to transform your English? Let's get started.
Welcome to today's podcast, where we'll be diving deep into one of the biggest challenges for language learners, understanding native speakers. Whether you're learning English, Spanish, or any other language, we know that keeping up with native-level conversations can feel overwhelming.
That's right. It's one thing to learn vocabulary and grammar, but when native speakers start talking fast, using slang, or blending their words, it can feel like an entirely different language. So, today we'll give you practical tips to improve your listening skills and truly understand native speakers in real-world situations.
Let's start with one of the biggest reasons native speakers are difficult to understand: connected speech. When people speak naturally, they don't pronounce every word separately. Instead, they blend sounds together, drop certain syllables, and even change the pronunciation of some words. This is called connected speech.
Exactly. Think about the phrase, what do you want to do? In fast, natural speech, it often sounds more like, what do you want to do? Or even just want to do, y'all. If the context is clear. The key is to train your ear to recognize these patterns instead of expecting textbook pronunciation.
A great way to do this is through shadowing, listening to native speakers and repeating what they say immediately, mimicking their pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. This helps your brain adjust to the real sound of the language.
Another factor that makes understanding difficult is slang and idiomatic expressions. Native speakers often use informal language that isn't taught in textbooks. For example, in English, instead of saying, I'm very tired, someone might say, I'm beat or I'm wiped out.
A good tip is to expose yourself to authentic content, like TV shows, podcasts, or YouTube videos, to hear how people actually speak. Keep a small notebook or a digital list of common slang and expressions you come across.
Let's talk about listening without translating. A common mistake language learners make is trying to translate everything in their heads. But real-time translation slows you down and makes comprehension harder.
Instead, train yourself to think in the language. One way to do this is through context clues. Even if you don't understand every word, focus on the overall meaning. Body language, tone, and keywords can give you a strong idea of what's being said.
Speaking of speed, many learners struggle because native speakers talk too fast. But here's the thing, your brain adapts over time. If you regularly listen to fast speech, it will eventually feel normal.
A great exercise is slow and fast listening. First, listen to a clip at a slower speed and make sure you understand the main points. Then, listen again at normal speed. Gradually, your brain will get used to processing faster speech.
Now let's discuss accents. Different regions have different accents, even within the same language. Some are clearer, while others can be tough to understand at first.
A practical way to get used to different accents is by diversifying your listening materials. Listen to speakers from different regions. For example, if you're learning English, try American, British, Australian, and even South African English. If you're learning Spanish, listen to speakers from Spain, Mexico, and Argentina.
Another powerful technique is active listening. Many learners listen passively, but if you really want to improve, you need to focus. Try listening to a short segment, pausing and repeating what you hear, then write down key phrases or words you didn't understand and look them up.
You can also use subtitles wisely. Start by watching a video with subtitles in your target language. Then watch it again without subtitles to see how much you understood. Over time, try to rely less on subtitles and more on your listening skills.
Let's talk about real-life practice. One of the best ways to improve your listening skills is by having real conversations with native speakers.
Yes, if you don't live in a country where your target language is spoken, you can still find conversation partners online through language exchange apps and platforms like italki or Tandem.
When you do speak with native speakers, don't be afraid to ask them to slow down or repeat things. Most people are happy to help, and over time, you'll get better at keeping up with natural conversations.
Before we wrap up, let's quickly summarize today's key points. 1. Connected speech makes native speakers sound different from textbook pronunciation. 2. Shadowing is a great technique to improve your listening and pronunciation. 3. Slang and idioms are essential for understanding real conversations. 4. Avoid translating in your head. Focus on overall meaning instead. 5. Train your ear to handle fast speech by gradually increasing speed. 6. Exposure to different accents will help you become more versatile. 7. Active listening and subtitle use can improve comprehension. 8. Real-life conversations with native speakers are the best practice.
That's right. Keep practicing, stay patient, and remember that improving your listening skills takes time. But with consistency, you'll soon find yourself understanding native speakers much more easily.
Thanks for joining us today. If you found this podcast helpful, be sure to subscribe, share it with friends, and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next time.
See you in the next episode, and happy learning. So now you know the truth. Fluency isn't about memorizing endless grammar rules or vocabulary lists. It's about surrounding yourself with English, learning in chunks, and practicing every single day. The more you listen, the more natural your speech will become. The more you speak, the more confident you'll feel. Now, let me ask you, what's one thing you can start doing today to bring more English into your daily life? Will you listen to an English podcast? Will you start speaking to yourself in English? Or maybe you'll challenge yourself to stop translating and think in English instead. Whatever it is, don't just listen. Take action. And remember, learning a language is a journey. Every mistake you make is proof that you're improving. Keep going, keep practicing, and soon speaking English will feel as natural as breathing. Thank you for tuning in to the Master English Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to share it with a friend who's also learning English. And if you have questions or need more tips, let me know. I'm here to help. See you in the next episode.